They say aid is a gift, a helping hand, a sign of solidarity. But if foreign aid is really helping Africa, why are we still struggling with poverty, debt, and broken systems? Billions come in every year, and yet schools stay underfunded, hospitals collapse, farmers can't compete, young people are still living. So here is the real question. Is international aid lifting Africa up or quietly holding it down? Let's break it down. Before we go deeper, if you care about Africa, subscribe, like, and drop a comment because your voice matters and your support spreads the message further. Let's grow this conversation together. On paper, aid looks good. It's money to fight poverty, support schools, deliver clean water and food. In 2023 alone, Africa received over $52 billion in official development aid from the UN, the IMF, the World Bank, from governments, from billionaires. They say, "We're here to help you." But if it truly worked, why is Africa still drowning in debt? Why are our economies still fragile? Why are natural resources making foreign companies rich but leaving our people poor? Something doesn't add up. Let's be real. Most aid isn't free. It comes with conditions, and they are not always in our favor. Institutions like IMF and World Bank often say, "We'll help you, but first, change your economy." Change how? Cut social spending, raise taxes, privatize electricity and water, remove food and fuel subsidies, open markets to foreign goods, even if it destroys local industries. This isn't generosity, it is control. In Kenya, protests erupted in 2024 over IMF-linked taxes hikes. In Ghana, reforms crushed the cedi and spiked fuel prices. In Zambia, debt repayments drained public services while lenders profited. As Dambisa Moyo said, aid is no longer about helping, it is about controlling. So where does the money go? You'd think it goes straight to African communities, right? Not exactly. A huge portion returns to donor countries. Foreign consultants charging thousands per day, contracts going to Western companies, NGOs flying in staff from abroad, administrative fees eating up millions. One OECD study found that over 50% of aid never leaves the donor countries. Example, Canada Mali 2000 to 2007. Canada sent nearly $936 million to Mali in aid, but 66% of it stayed in Canada, paying Canadian firms and consultants. Only a small piece ever reached people in Mali. That's not aid. That's a business deal disguised as generosity. Here is the deepest truth. Dependency isn't an accident. It is part of the system. Why grow African food when foreign NGOs flood markets with free imports? Why support African engineers when every major contract goes to outsiders? Why invest in long-term growth when aid keeps the lights on? even if it is just enough to survive. The system teaches the countries to wait, not to build. And when African leaders push back, loans get delayed, ratings fall, Western media attacks. This isn't partnership, it is pressure disguised as help. But Africa is not weak. Across the continent, people are building solutions without waiting for permission. Rwanda is building its healthcare system with local leadership. In Nigeria, booming fintech sector solving real problems. AfCFTA is connecting 54 countries into one trade zone. In Uganda, young entrepreneurs transforming agriculture. In Tanzania, solar mini grids powering remote villages. Ethiopia is investing in domestic manufacturing. That's not aid. That's development led by Africans for Africans. Let's stop pretending. Aid is not always help. Sometimes it delays change. Sometimes it deepens poverty. And too often it serves those who give, not those who receive. Africa deserves more than survival. It deserves freedom, leadership, and true partnership. The price of foreign aid is high, and sometimes the cost is our future. If this message matters for you, like, share, and subscribe, because you know it's time to question the system. What's one thing you think Africa should stop accepting from foreign aid? Drop your comment below. Let's build a future based on truth, not dependency. This is just the beginning.